If you've been doing meal prep for a while, you know the biggest challenge is not the cooking aspect, but it's really your flavors and your consistency. You run out of some type of spice, your oil is not right, or it just flat out does not taste good. And let's face it, you just want to give up and you quit. But there are 10 non-negotiable pantry items that I use to fix that problem. This is the final piece that makes your system not only taste good, but repeatable. Welcome back to the final video of the Meal Prep Master Plan series. You've successfully completed part 1, which was the planning, part 2, which was the smart shopping, part 3, we talked about your protein sources. You've literally been building the foundation to your discipline. And remember, the secret to consistency is making sure that you have the right tools available. If you want to create this level of discipline, be sure to check the description and grab my free Notion template. We have been using this template in all 3 parts so far of this series, and this is the final one to make sure your strategy is on lock. But if you want to guarantee that you'll never fail this process, I want you to stick with me. One thing that makes staying consistent so much easier for me is Hungryroot. It's a grocery delivery service that actually learns what you eat and sends you ingredients and recipes around your goals. They literally send you food that fits your preferences, and I use Hungryroot to keep my pantry stocked with quick, pre-made proteins and snacks that plug right into my meal prep reset system. If you want to make meal prep simpler without losing structure, use code AKIMA for 40% off your first box and see how effortless it can feel to stay consistent. But first, let's go ahead and get to the foundational liquids and the foundational carbs. These are basically our bases for every meal. Before I buy anything new, I like to check my kitchen audit to make sure I'm not doubling up on any of my items. This discipline not only saves me time, but a lot of money. I like to buy my jasmine rice in bulk. It's a staple carb in my household that is cheap, fast, and versatile. You can either buy dry rice in the big bag, usually a 25-pound bag, or you can buy the pre-packaged sticky rice from Costco as well. They also offer quinoa and cilantro lime rice, so you really have a lot of options to choose from. Just choose a carb that works for you. I use my bone broth instead of water to instantly increase the flavor and the protein of my dish. And speaking of bone broth, you know that is also another non-negotiable in my pantry. Again, I use this in cooking rice or with soups and stews. I'm telling you, something about the bone broth, it just adds this deep, rich flavor and a lot of nutrients. This is actually the secret to getting restaurant quality dishes in your meal prep. Black beans is a budget superstar. You can use black beans for a lot of things. I always have a pack of black beans. It has an 8 count or a 12 count, I can't remember, but it's high in fiber. It adds a lot of volumes to my meals, and sometimes it also reduces the amount of meat that I have to buy. So if you use it strategically throughout the month, you can really make it work with you in the flavor profiles, because I use it with tacos, enchiladas, a lot of Mexican foods. So just keep that in mind when you're planning out your dinners. And then in my kitchen, my oil of choice is avocado oil. This is just my essential bulk fat. It has a high smoke point and it has a neutral flavor. Buying this large size at Costco is a huge saver compared to buying like small glass bottles. If you look in your pantry and you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you don't even have a system to see what you have on deck, that's not like a lack of motivation or anything. It's just a lack of system. You can't really build the life that you deserve with a hobby-like approach. If you want to guarantee that you're going to be held accountable not only in your kitchen audit, but in your meal prep budget, you should consider applying for one-on-one coaching. I'm currently accepting applications, so if you want more information, go ahead and see the description below. Now, the second biggest problem when it comes to meal prep is flavor burnout. This is where Kinder seasonings shine. They are a staple in my kitchen. From the day I walked in Costco, me and Kinder's had a thing. I typically buy the large containers of the blend, garlic butter, garlic and herb sea salt, and all-purpose rub. Having these 4 on hand cover 90% of my cooking needs. Now let's get into sauces, because these are usually high in fat and sugar. This is where I use Kinder's teriyaki and their hot honey. Their hot honey barbecue sauce can definitely go on chicken wings. Pop them in the air fryer, drizzle some sauce on there, and you're good to go. Adding your own sauce to meals makes it easier to track your calories and stay in that deficit. Plus, they serve as a quick flavor booster, so it's easy to just switch things up midweek. So now you have every single ingredient that you need to start your meal prep journey and really execute the kitchen audit at full force. You've started building your discipline and your system, so now it's time for you to keep evolving throughout the month. Your discipline comes from using the kitchen audit and the meal prep budget consistently. So I challenge you you to download the template and try using the meal prep budget this month. Do the kitchen audit, go through your pantry, go through your freezer, see what you have on deck. By keeping these staples organized, you ensure that your system keeps running automatically. And with that, the Meal Prep Master Plan series is completed. In part 1, we learned how to plan. In part 2, you learned how to shop smarter. In part 3, we talked about our protein strategy. And in part 4, we talked about our staples in our pantry. You have the free Notion template, and if you don't, it's in the description. But knowledge is only power when applied. If you're serious about transforming your discipline, you're going to need serious accountability that's really personalized to your needs. The only way to guarantee that you succeed in this method is to sign up for one-on-one coaching. Stop struggling with the final 10% of the execution by yourself. Click the link in the description and apply for one-on-one coaching. Let's go ahead and trade your struggle for a lasting system. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like. And if you found the overall series helpful, you should consider giving me a follow. You can subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss another episode. And I will see you guys on the next episode next week.